Having those signs everywhere really makes us feel like the before one of those post-apocalyptic video games. So I'm out for another walk anyway. Going back home yesterday after my first walk. Played some Destiny 2. Put in on that Iron Banner. Did better than I thought I would, considering I was underpowered. So got some good in, did a bunch of Gambit, working on some quests and stuff. This morning I cut the previous vlog and I've been trying to upload it to YouTube, but YouTube is not cooperating. Keeps resetting to 0%, so that's irritating. I've set it back at the flat to try again through Chrome instead of the app. So hopefully that'll help. I'll see if it's made any progress when I get back. If not, it's going to be delayed because my internet's slow right now anyway, so it's already going to take ages. I miss hotels. I like staying in hotels. I haven't set foot in one in over a year now. Back in the before time, it's quite frequent because I travel a lot, but now they're just reminders. I hadn't actually noticed that. I had styles out there before. Looks quite neat. Not a lot of use right this particular minute, but you know, once things get back to normal, hotels are possibly a quick way to start getting away without having to go far or risk spreading things around again once it's safe to do it. So good to know where the ones that look interesting around here are. There's one very close by that it's super fancy. Back in the before time I tried to do it now. When you'd stay in it, they give you a smartphone to use for the duration of your stay, right in your room. You can just take with you, because at least hotels are around because of the airport. So I guess the thinking is foreign business travelers might need a smartphone for their like one night stay over or whatever. So that's a clever idea, although, as I say, in the context of what's happened, I don't know if that policy is still going to survive and or be popular. I thought it was a novel idea. Seems like a nice hotel. Footbridge over a railway where they've like given you restricted views. That should be a crime. You can kind of see through this greying, I guess. But you know, good little bridge over some train tracks. Let us have a look at the trains. Trains are cool. Maybe they were afraid it would get clogged up with train spotters. Hey look, green space in London. See, we have trees and grass and stuff out here too. And this is where I've come to walk today. It's a pretty good day. The money from my Xbox Series X was there in my bank account when I woke up this morning. And then a couple of hours later, Digital Foundry Deals on Twitter was like, hey, game are gonna have some Xbox Series X's on Xbox All Access today. So even though I had the money to buy one outright to replace it, I was like, well, they're so hard to come by, I might as well try and get one on all access, and then I can just hang on to the money while it pays off over the 2 years. And if I don't get it, well, I'll just try again when someone else has stock. And I did. So my replacement Series X has been ordered, and it's due by Friday next week. So hopefully we'll have that in the next vlog. For now though, I'm just going to continue my walk out here in the greenery. Never had much cause to walk around that park before. It's really nice. It was a good trip. Horses, ducks, swans, pretty little pond. It's a really nice place for a walk. I'll have to do that again. Hey, just a quiet Friday at home today. Did a little bit of online shopping. Played a little Destiny 2. Nothing terribly exciting going on during the day. But yeah,
chilled. Got some purchases that I had queued up in the new Daniel Ricciardo McLaren t-shirt, Fearless Taylor's version on vinyl, both of those ordered. I also bought a new SSD to plug into my impending Xbox, partly to help me transfer stuff from the Xbox One. So I've got an external hard drive in there, but the external hard drive is full and the internal is full, so I need an external drive to put the contents of the internal drive onto. So got that one, got it as an SSD, so I'll just stick both the hard drive and the SSD in the Xbox. I'll use the Series X. I'll use the hard drive for deep storage and the SSD, the external SSD for playing previous gen games off of, and then the internal for optimized games off of. Complicated system, but it'll work. But in the meantime, I do have one thing to do. I picked up yesterday something I'd seen around for a while. I don't know how new these are. I may just be slow on the uptake, but I've been seeing ads for KFC flavoured Walker's Max, which just seems insane. So I figured I might as well pick up a packet and give them a quick test on the vlog. So I'll open this up and we'll do that for today. Alright, so here's a Kentucky Fried Chicken flavored Walker's Max. And there's the cops. And I guess I'll eat this. Maybe they're coming for this. Maybe they're coming for this because maybe this is a crime against food. I don't know. Oh my god. It totally tastes like KFC. I don't know what I expected. But it totally tastes like KFC. Well, you get what you pay for. It's exactly what it says in the packet. They're Walker's Max that tastes like KFC. So, yeah, that seems nice. Thumbs up to that. I guess I'll eat that packet now. And that'll be Friday.
So I've been playing through some Borderlands 3. That seems pretty good. I bought the PS4 version for a tenner. Stuck it in the PS5 and upgraded it to PS5, and so for 10 quid I've got a 4K 60 PS5 game with dual-sense adaptive triggers in the guns. Good looking game. Whole campaign. Pretty good deal. Liking it so far. They seem to have improved the shooting from previous games. When I've gone back and played them more recently, Borderlands 1 and 2 felt a little bit dated, but yeah, they've modernized it in BL3, and gunplay feels good, crisp, responsive, game runs really well, looks really good, so that was a good morning.
said, show me what you got.
This can't be how you saw this going.
You messed with the wrong city!
Stop! Let's go!
Get to cover! I'll hold them off! Bloody!
After that, cut my hair, as you can see. Did it at home with my clippers, like I do normally, even if there's no pandemic on, so no drop for me. And now I'm just taking a quick walk before the Formula E. Here's a rec for you. Start of this talk, I've been listening to a new track, Rotate, by Becky G, that just came out. That is an absolute banger. Get on that. It's a great hook. Sunday. Here we go. End of the week. My new SSD arrived today. So I've been shuttling the contents of my Xbox One S internal hard drive off onto the SSD. Got a bit finicky at first. Getting it to detect it, detected. Keep the other hard drives. I unplugged my existing external hard drive in case it was upsetting it. And then the initial mass copy didn't seem to work, or move rather than copy. All of them errored out at the end of each move. So I did it again, each one individually after a restart, you know, a little bit of deleting caches and things like that. And that seems to smooth things out. So it's all moved. Then I plugged the external hard drive back in and moved Destiny 2 off of that onto the SSD, just because I'm waiting for the Series X if I want to beat up Xbox, Destiny on the Xbox. It'll load faster, so that's all done. Just mop one other thing up. I played that Outriders Demo like I said I was gonna the other day with some of the guys in my Destiny 2 clan. I was kind of looking forward to it, but it's not so good, unfortunately. The graphics are a little bit disappointing, to be honest. It runs well enough, but the models, some of the texture work is a bit. It's not very, the structure at the beginning is not great. It has a lot of story to dump on you, and it does it by essentially making you play like 30 seconds of video game and then watch minute after minute of agonizingly boring cutscenes. Then eventually you get into the gameplay loop proper, and it's got some things to it, but the movement in particular is not great. It feels like it's mapped WAV'd on a keyboard to a stick. So your movement feels a little bit rigid and like you're stuck in a grid sometimes. You can move out of it, it's just, it's very restrictive feeling. There's no acceleration to the movement, it feels like. You can walk rather than run, but if you push the stick out you just seem to get full speed instantly. But then also you have momentum, so when you let off you don't stop instantly, which is an odd contrast there. The shooting isn't too bad, but the aiming is a bit finicky because there seems to be too much, not enough of a dead zone. You can adjust it. I haven't tried doing that yet, but by default it felt, it's too often I would be like trying to adjust the view as I went down a hill or something, and the stick would just like shoot my view up to the sky. Not great. the abilities seem okay. Some of them seem a bit weird and hard to use. My grenade ability was... The only reason that you could aim it, it just sort of threw in a general direction, which was a bit too, the turret stuff, not so bad. Yeah, ultimately not really as good as I was hoping to be. I don't really like the controls. The crouch, mantle, and take cover buttons all seem to be in place, swapped from where I want them to be, and there's no jump. It's a shame. There's something there, but it's just the way they put it, the way they've executed it. Not for me. But yeah, that's it for the week. I'm on my last walk of the week, as you can see. Just heading back towards the house now. About 43 minutes in. I'm back at work tomorrow, but no more nights during the day. I'm not sure if my Xbox Series X is coming this week or the week after. Before I ordered it, it said end of this coming week. But the email, the most recent email I have seems to apply to the week after that. I'm not overly bothered either way, because at least I'm getting it now. I've waited this long, so you know, a little while longer is not a big deal. But if I've got that, we'll take a look at that. But otherwise, we'll see what the week has in store. Thanks for watching again. And it's YouTube. Do that good stuff. Like, subscribe, share with your friends, and I'll see you next time.
It's a three-pronged attack. Subliminal, liminal, and superliminal.
Superliminal?
I'll show you. Hey, you!
Like and subscribe.
Yeah, all right.
I'm in.